Hello, it is fishbulbgeek and I'm back with Aloy and we are gonna head back to the Spire we're gonna head back to the palace to get the help of the people to defend the Spire. So that'll be interesting. On the way there is a vantage point, so before we fast travel out, I thought I might as well see what I can do to hit it. Although, yay for the weather, which means I can't see a gosh darn thing. Which is just amazing. Oh, that seemed quite deep. Although, kudos to the game to actually, like, properly making sure you can't see anything when the storm hits. I do like that I'm still recovering all the medicinal herbs after mostly injuring myself from falling. Alright. Okay, how do I get up there? Looks like that's way up. In fact, was this the bit that I could see when I was approaching? I think it might be. Oh, that was very athletic of you. There we go. Ooh, that's what I'm looking at.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
Yeah, that's what the outside of the place looked like. I'm guessing that's where the doors were originally. Wow, that's huge. Huge. What else were they building in there then? Alright, so... yeah, I think when we were approaching from over there, this is the bit that we could see, because there's... is that the tree that I could see that I thought held the bit that I could jump off, although the bit I could jump off is actually... ooh, down here. I still love that. It's impractical as heck, but it looks cool. Alright, I'm also very disappointed. I went to go and check if I could modify the spear. It might be a cool spear, but it still doesn't have a modification slot. So, honestly, when I look at the modifications I've got, spear damage quote, where am I supposed to put that? I don't know. I've just remembered what else I can do. Oh yeah, where is it? We've got 3 power coils. So is it down here? I think it's down here in the ruins, isn't it? Can I fast travel to the ruins? Well, I can travel to there. Ooh, let's go and see what this shiny outfit's gonna be. I don't recall it looking all that nice, but it might look nice, you never know. No, you need to go this way first. And then you open that door.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Sure, if you stop getting hung up on stuff.
Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
Yeah, I've got them all.
There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
Ah, okay, so... what's that, 90? So that one's is 270, which you think would be... Do I have to turn them all clockwise to get to it? Does it want me to wind it round? Just in case, I probably don't need to. 360. So 180, 270, 360. So that must be 450. 630. So 90, 180. Oh, I didn't need to go all the way around.
Look at that armor inside.
Ah, well, I suppose that's one way to make sure I get it right.
Alright. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Oh, it kind of looks like what Elizabeth Sobek went out in, doesn't it? Ooh, in that case, it might be very cool. Alright, we got to equip that. What's that going to be? I might as well take everything else, eh? Do you think that's what you start with? Where's... Oh, I don't get to wear the whole outfit. Okay, that actually looks quite cool. Alright, can I fast travel from here and go to the Palace of the Sun? I sure hope so. Because that is where we're trying to get to. Well, I finally got into the ancient armory. Once we get out of here and get up to Meridian, we'll have a proper look at it. I thought I was going to wear the whole outfit, helmet and everything, which would have looked really out of place, but I guess this way makes sense. I would have looked super out of place if I'd just been wearing the whole outfit with a helmet and all sorts. Oh well, I'll take that one on the chin. Ooh, Aloy looking weird, but looking cool.
Don't let your guard down.
And with and look at that spear, that looks great with it. Honestly, it does. Oh right, okay. I actually forgot to see what the benefits were to wearing that. What did it say? So. Salvaged by Aloy and stitched in order leather, projects a damage-absorbing force shield. Takes time to recharge when depleted. I don't know what that means, to be quite honest with you. But it looks pretty sexy. The looming shadow. Go to the Palace of the Sun. Yes. Ooh, hello. What's this? What's that over there? Must have come in this way before. Do these things refresh after time? Maybe they do. I mean, I admit I normally just run through, so maybe I wouldn't have necessarily seen that before. I still managed to miss data points when I was checking my what do we call them, the notebook afterwards. I was just like, I've still managed to miss things, including, more disturbingly, 2 hollow points. Let's have a look at the notebook. Yeah, I've missed 2 holograms. I'm not sure when, but I've missed 2 holograms nonetheless. So that's a bit weird. And they're quite early on, and it seems like these things tend to follow in order, so I don't know what I've missed out. That would have been
We all have
holograms.
our place in the order of things.
Maybe I'll find them in New Game Plus.
There's a guard under the last one.
Is it here?
Grab some real quick.
Oh. Well, they're all super respectful. I think we're building up to a great big nasty fight though, aren't we? That'll be interesting. Is he still grieving or is he gonna hit on us? Honestly, it's 50-50.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Well, she
Aloy.
picked up a lot of politics and the like.
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Oh, that's actually quite a good result. Well, Mr. Murad, do you have anything new to say?
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Okay, I guess he's got nothing to say to us. Blameless Murad, which is such a weird name. They have a really weird naming structure. Where is he? There he is.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Oh, I wonder if I hadn't have killed, roguishly charming serial killer, would he have come for me?
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Osseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I will, don't you worry.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Oh, so... rest before the final battle. I think I shall not rest before the final battle. Right, select journal, things are getting prepared. I've got lots of things to perhaps go and look at. I wonder, is now a good time to do all the side missions if this is in fact the last mission I've had? Is now a good time to do the DLC? Well, there's a thought, isn't there? No. Oh. I don't want to go...
matter of grace and beauty I would like to...
What's happening? Has the battle started?
I think you want my flowers and I haven't got any. Right, so if that's the signal that I'm about to head into the last stage, is now the time to go ahead and do everything else? Well, let's start by looking at some defenses, eh? Wherever they are.
Attack is coming.
Alright, I think it's the regulars on the ridge first.
Have you just
Ooh, hello.
polished that armor, was it?
Is that...
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
You're out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Oh, is that those two? Cool. I want the box first. I want the box. So that would have been all the allies that I wonder if there's a way to fill that with more.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King.
Alright.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise on a better world.
Ooh, I like that. So Vanasha's cool. Uthid, who are you?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vinasha. She delights in goading me, like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
There's space for more here. I was hoping for...
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs, anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him, for both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment, every dawn and dusk. I should give you this, to help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
All right. Okay. Who else? Who else? Well, we found Seb. We found those two. I suspect we would have found that lovable rogue serial killer.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
What do we got over here? Talk to Petra.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you. More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Got your forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Ooh. Left and right trigger to load ammo from the nearby pile. Right trigger to fire. What do I aim at? Well, I haven't got that much distance. Actually, no, you have got that much distance. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like it. Okay, is there more startled? Oh, he's run very far off. Oh, okay, you want to go there then. So that's how to use an Oseram cannon. Right. Did I see everybody? Hello. I didn't know that was here. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so I'm actually wondering, there's that other settlement that I've never been to. Should I go to... I do want to go to the Spire, but I've never visited here. Or even got close to it. I'm gonna go there right now. Actually, no, I don't have a name for it, so I've clearly never been there. I wonder if there's more side missions to unlock, to do, to see more people. I kind of hoped I would see the hunting lodge people there. Do you think they'd want to be they'd be all up for the defense? I wonder if it's worth going back to the hunting lodge to check in. Let's go for it and see what happens.
This must be sensitive rock. It's being attacked by machines.
Look at hell.
You want to tell Warden Geneva we back down? Let's take our chances.
Here you behemoth. Oh, I blew something up there. Hey dude, would you like to blow up a bunch? Oh. Is there another one to blow up? There probably is. I see something else going on over there. I wonder what's fun. How have I missed this whole bit in this game? Also, how do I get up there? Well, I'm glad I took the time to finally go and investigate. Oops.
Now to find out what caused this.
Heck yeah. Let's go and figure out what's going on here.
Tough spot, Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Geneva inside.
Oh, hello. What's this? Yeah, another data point out in the wilds, as it were. What's this? Oh no, it's not a data point or anything. It's just a resource. Carrying on. Let's go into where are we? Sunstone Rock. Yes, I'm sure this will be interesting. Can I get into Sunstone Rock? Who am I supposed to talk to? And the back? No. Yes, doorway. This will do.
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgron concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
Talk to
Warden Geneva. This is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
the old way. I think I know what the old way is.
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
That's not quite how I thought that was going to go, but that's just as punitive as giving him the long drop.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rosgrund, Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts, or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tanakh warrior, if that means anything to you.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south, bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
Do you know a hunter named Nil?
Oh, I forgot Nil sent me over here.
Nil. That's what he calls himself now. Is he well?
I maybe wouldn't say well.
He was born under a long and dark shadow, but he wasn't a knife without a thought behind it. Like the butchers of the Sun Ring. He had honor, old-fashioned. His time here boiled it to the surface.
I think I do feel somewhat terrible for killing him.
So the Karja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation, we've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Duran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
I'm not sure it's an honor.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious, but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Agreed.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go and find your
So you
fugitives.
want these prisoners brought back?
No, she doesn't.
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tanakh, Razgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Razgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
Awesome. I'm so glad we came here before the battle, because we could have some more allies if we manage to do this. I think I know what I'm going to be doing next time. I'm so glad I finally thought to come here. Should have come here ages ago. It's not like every time I didn't look at the map, I'd look at it and think, yeah, I should go and do that. And then just never get around to it. Ooh. What's this? Oh, is that just a wall out of here? Okay, next time we're gonna go hunting these criminals and seeing what we can't do with them. Yeah, put them down on the ground by the sounds of it. I wonder if there'll be any nuance or if they really will all be straight up crazy guys we just have to kill. I don't like her. She's feisty. I'd actually like to know more of her story, but only if she actually told a story rather than just, you know, bragging. That's slightly one-dimensional. But yeah, maybe I can take a few one-dimensional characters in this game. There's actually been more than a few one-dimensional characters, but I guess they've been interesting anyway. So regardless, we are going to put off doing the final battle because it seems like, yeah, this is definitely the last stage. So next time we're going to hunt down some criminals and dispense good old-fashioned justice. So thank you for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed playing as ever. And yeah, I'll see you next time, where we are going to play Judge, Jury, and probably Executioner as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-ta for now.